Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Pastor Bob with our weekend edition of our Read Through the Bible in a Year program. That means we are in day 133 and 134. Also, it means we are in 2 Kings 6 through 11 and finishing up the fourth chapter of John and beginning the fifth chapter of John. Before we start, hey, it's the weekend. Sunday is it's preaching day. Hey, we don't have a light on here. I was like, why is this a little dark? Let's turn this light on. It's preaching day. Also want to say this. If you are in the Lancaster area and you are looking for a church, come on down to the Willow. It has been a spirit of welcoming and warmness and joy and happiness and gratitude. Just a good vibe going on in church these Sundays. And if you're looking for a community of faith, of people that want to support you and love you, you should check us out. Two things I want to talk to you about, actually both from 2 Kings. 2 Kings verse 6, the story of the floating axe head. Here's a funny story. I help out leading the Willow Street Ministerium, which is a group of pastors in the Willow Street area. We meet once a month, and I give the group a prompt each month of something to talk about, a question. And one of the prompts a couple months ago is, what is your favorite Bible story? I shared my favorite Bible story from yesterday's reading, The Woman at the Well. Well, my good friend, Pastor Phil Good from Mill Creek Bible Church, said my favorite story is 2 Kings 6, the floating axe head. That's your favorite story in all of the Bible? He said, yeah. He said, it always gives me hope that God is outside of nature. He's outside of creation, that he can make anything happen, and he is not limited to the laws of nature. And I thought, that is so cool. So you might have a favorite Bible story that right is not even close to my favorite Bible story or Pastor Phil's favorite Bible story. Speaking of favorite Bible stories, I have another one a little bit further down in chapter 6. It's 6, and it's when Elisha and his servant are trapped, surrounded by the enemy army, and Elisha's servant goes out to go to the bathroom. He sees all of these troops, horses, and chariots everywhere. What should we do? And Elisha tells him this, verse 16. I'm going to put it up here. This is NLT. Don't be afraid, Elisha told them, for there are more on our side than on theirs. And then Elisha prayed, oh Lord, open his eyes and let him see. The Lord opened the young man's eyes, and when he looked up, he saw that the hillside around Elisha was filled with horses and chariots of fire. My friends, when we get closer to God, when we open our hearts, when we let go of our resentments, our anger, our shame, right? When we confess, our eyes get open. Our eyes spiritually become open. And I can tell you 100% that we get to see God all around us, and his chariots of fire and horses and power and angels. I hear these stories all the time from our community of faith, from our church members, that they see God working everywhere. How about you? Are you consumed with the brokenness of the world and the hurt and the pain and the suffering? Or do you see God working through all of that? And do you see his joy, his blessings, and his kindness? It takes work on our part to be continually in prayer, to be continually giving thanks, to be continually rejoicing. But it works. My prayer for you today is that God would open your eyes and you would see his spirit everywhere, and you would be filled with peace, you would be filled with hope, you would be filled with strength. Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight. Hopefully we'll see you at the Willow on Sunday morning. Take care.